Fine. Give the muscles and power. I wasn't even into power.
So we're doing the same thing. We're still going to find the area between two curves, but we're going to go sideways. So we're going to have a y1 and a y2, an f of y and a g of y times dy. And that will give us the area between those two curves from right to left. It's the exact same thing that we were doing before. It's just everything's sideways. And when everything's sideways, everything you do has to be a y value.
So are we working with strictly functions still, or?
No. Oh. Functions are go out the window at this point. Yeah, we want you to think about kind of a combination of directions. I'll leave your class, but it doesn't matter. I think that's every time I talk to you, Scary. Pretty much every time. So, stop. So these are just hard to like make up examples, so I'm going to do like we did last time. Just kind of pick some on your work and grab those. That's the notes, like that's the whole deal. One thing I should point out, so this is right minus left all the time. And so you might ask why it's right minus left, so let me just show you that quickly. Let's say I have a number line, -1, 0, 1, 2. How far apart are those 2 points? What'd you do to get that? 2 minus 1, right? How far apart are those 2 points? 2. 2 minus 0. How far apart are those 2 points? 3, and that's 2 minus -1. So whenever I'm asking that question, aren't you doing the right minus the left? So it's always going to be right minus left when you're going sideways. The same as it's top minus down when you're going vertical. So let's look at like number 1 on the sheet here. So type those 2 in and find out where they intersect. Now when you type them in, you're typing in y's, and then at the end you type comma y instead of comma x. So you go in F2 solve. Use the y's, so y to the third minus 6y equals y squared, comma y. And really, you can make those all x's too. It wouldn't really matter. Because if I made those all x's and solved it, I get the same answer. But if you mix match, you start to say, like, solve this with y as comma x, it's going to get mad at you. Put x is going to y, it's going to get mad at you. Really, it's not the same variable. But I think it's better to put y because that's the variable we're working with, and that's what helps us. So we get -3, 0, and 2, which is looking through.
You mean 3, 0, -2?
3, 0, -2, which is looking at the graph. That makes sense to me. So I'm going to go one integral from -2 to 0, and I'm going to go another integral from 0 to 3, and I'm going to add those up. How do I tell which graph is which?
You just take the absolute value and forget about it.
You could take the absolute value and forget about it, but how could I tell if I wanted to tell? The what?
The one who's right the most.
Well, which which one's the right? That's what I'm asking. Like, which graph is this one?
The y squared.
Yeah, so this one you can kind of tell. Like, if you just turn that sideways, that's just y equals x squared, right? It's like the red one. So when I go sideways, now it's x equals y squared. But if you're not sure, pick a number. So between 0 and 3, let's say 1. Plug 1 into this guy, what do you get? -5. Plug 1 into this guy, and you get 1. So that means this one is on the right in that 0 to 3 window. So y squared minus y squared minus 6y. And again, if you put the wrong order, all that's going to happen is when you type this in, you get a negative number. And then you just be like, oh, absolute value. Do it that way. The right and the left switch, don't they? Like when I go down below the axis, then they flip-flop. So then this is going to be y to the third minus 6y. Minus y squared. So let's just go ahead and type those in and make sure we're getting what we should get. This is no different than Friday, right? It's just sideways instead of up and down. So tomorrow, and some of these have graphs, some of them don't. Tomorrow I'll give you a sheet where there's no graphs, and there's x and y's all mixed up. So you got to think a little more.
It's like the exact same things. So
Yes.
why would mixing up x's and y's matter when it's all exact?
Well, the way you
That's
set up
it.
your equation is different. I mean, like if you put x's in this spot, you'd be wrong. If you put x values here, you'd be wrong. If you put gx here, you'd be wrong.
Oh, so it's just for like showing your work, you have to just really functions A or C.
Yeah, doing the work too. It's the same process, but it's different road to get there.
But if you say you used all x's instead of y's, like that would work the exact same.
It would give you the same answer.
Yeah.
But if it was a fair response, you would get no points. So it's kind of the same kind of
There it
not.
goes. So if you make sure you write the right variable, you can credit or
Yeah. You're acting as though that's like a simple thing. I think you'll be surprised.
does the comma y come inside of this?
Does the what now?
The comma y. Does that go inside parentheses?
Yeah, like right at the very end. Flush. So it looks like it's 21.083. 253 over 12. So you know we should be good. And then we'll do a couple that are that you know the graph for. We get what we should be getting? We're good? Nobody's speaking.
Yes.
Alright, let's look at, I don't know, pick a non-calculator or a non-graphing one that looks,
Like, honestly, what to do?
but the number 2 has a graph, so.
Oh, just a non-graph?
Why do the fractions matter though? You just type it in your calculator anyways,
Still.
you know? Do you want me to review with you how to write a fraction on your paper? Is that what we're going to do? Pick a non-graph. I mean, I can do 2 if you want.
Do number 9.
Well, number 11.
Or 11.
11 looks,
That looks nice.
yeah, just pick those. Just because it has a fraction doesn't mean it's hard. Alright.
I think we picked it because it was like the longest one.
And it's got fractions, so it's like, it's super.
So I'm totally having a brain for making for your last ones.
Come on up.
Yes, I am. What am I supposed to do?
You didn't tell it the, like,
Oh, the values.
The value, yeah.
Right.
so it did what you asked.
Yeah,
It disintegrated.
it did do what it asked, but I forgot how to ask.
Alright,
To ask.
set
Yeah.
these two equal to each other in your solver. See what you get. I mean, I should have said what's the first step, but that's the first step, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
Probably. one, so plugging in to see which one's on the right and the left is pretty rough in this, beyond what the AP test would expect. Like plugging in 2.5 and squaring it and stuff, that gets, so,
What it says.
can I continue with what I was saying? So when you go to right, you're not really going to necessarily know right and left. Although if you have a calculator, you can graph it, I guess. But if you're not sure, do the thing where like I'm just going to put absolute values around the outside of it. That kind of covers you in case you got it backwards. Are there any questions? Caleb.
So when this is false, they just don't intersect, right?
Yeah, is that what happens here? So these don't cross, but that doesn't mean there's not an area. That means you got like one down here, one up here, and then they're giving you like the two vertical lines. So you do still have like a shape there. So I'm going to go from -3 to -2. I don't know which one's on the right or left, so I'm just going to put absolute values. I don't know, I'm just guessing. And then close your absolute value. Type all that in. If you get a positive answer, hopefully that is the right answer. Should be. But if you get a negative answer, just make it positive. So it should be 2.5 or 5 halves. Or 2.5, I guess. So just make sure you're getting what you should be. I feel like I'm not teaching you anything new, really. Hopefully you feel the same way. Yes, no? Yes. Question mark? Okay.
Yeah.
We getting 5 halves? Not there yet. Okay.
So pretty much, you just have to make sure that your answers are always positive.
Yeah, so the area between two things, that always has to be a positive number. You know, if I said like, what's the area, it could be negative because it could be below the axis. But if I'm saying what's the area between two things, even if they're both below the axis, that's still a positive. Raise your hand if you got 5 halves. Questions for me? Should we go through, I mean, I go through everybody you want, but any other ones you want me to do? I didn't even do that, I just wrote, you guys mostly did it, but. You what?
He said, can I have a second?
You have all the time you need. I'm not doing this. Keep going. If I graded it, I would consider like 5 of each type to be done. So do 5 with the graph, 5 without. If I come around and check for homework, that's what I would consider like you did your homework.
We're just gonna have like a giant.
If you turn around, that's the stuff we're doing in the next like before spring break, pretty much. So we're doing the area with X's and Y's, we're doing the volumes with X's and Y's, and then the volumes with cross sections with X's and Y's, and you'll have a big test that covers all of that. And you will get your gun.
So it's gonna be before spring break?
Yes.
It's gonna be like the day before spring break.
Pretty much, yes. I mean, it might be like the Thursday.
Well, it's Thursday. That's good.
You can take it Thursday either way. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I need help trying to figure out how I put in my calculator wrong. What did you just say? I'm dog.
What do you do?
So that just caused physical pain.
Yeah,
Yeah, when we solve this, then we got -2, 0, 3. So then we got.
Oh.
So we did that. And then both of those need.
I mean, it's not really a hard concept.
Like you got
It's just
-2.
punching the calculator, calculating. Right.
So that, yeah, that you sometimes would be
Yeah.
this is 2 to 3. Solver and solver.
He's got like
5. What else do you have? 2
So still put it.
So you still put it in. The point is that you well, just get started
So
then.
we just do. I'll let you know.
Yeah, I forgot some of you weren't here Friday. Like a decent amount of people weren't here Friday. That's where we like started all this. So if you need help, call me over.